To make you realize this is my life, I hope you understand.
I take pack to the lung, kill the stress to the head.
In life, there's really only two ways you can view an activity. You can view it as a means to an end, or you can view it as an end in itself. Now, what I want to talk about today a little bit, and we'll see if I can remember that we're even talking about it, is college worth it? And if you don't want to watch the full video, the answer is obviously fuck no. What are you, a fucking dork? Alright, maybe it's not that simple, but just stick with me here. On my agenda today is exporting 12 videos for a client I have. Go work out. I also have to pay this parking ticket because sometimes God just has to humble you if he's real. Before I dive any deeper into whether or not you should go to college, I should probably give you some background. I did go to college. I went to a private liberal arts school where I studied philosophy, and I graduated debt-free because I was lucky enough to have parents that were able and willing to pay my way through college and cover my whole tuition. That has to be cleared out first. Probably some biases in my opinion. It's probably coming from a place of privilege, whether that be financial or whatever. So I just want to give you that background. Now, before we really dive into how I feel about this subject, I have to go get the fucking sickest lift in that you've ever seen in your life. Blood to the iron, pushing steel. You don't know me. You don't have a fucking clue.
You find yourself in Chicago and needed some caffeine, don't be a fucking idiot. Go to Doppio. It's class.
Ultimately, you're gonna get out of it whatever you put in, right? I know in my experience that I hated elementary school, middle school, and high school. I just hated the structure of it. I didn't find it challenging. I thought it was fucking stupid. I was just one of those like fake woke 16-year-olds that thought like everything was a waste of time and it wasn't gonna do anything for me in the real world. But yeah, my education was not a means to an end at all because I was just studying philosophy. And people would be like, well, why are you studying philosophy? Are you trying to go to law school? I'd be like, no, it's just the only subject I can tolerate in school. I wasn't using it to acquire a degree. I was just studying philosophy and going to college for what it was. Work's done for the most part. But now I get to go on a nice bike ride downtown because I get to go hang out with my mommy. There's really nothing better when you're between the ages of 18 to 24 and your parents buy your food for you. Unless, of course, you're bawling the fuck out, but I'm not. So.
Could we ever change this song into something beautiful like the beauty that we've seen?
You're trying to tell me that's a good source of protein? Bullshit. You're being fed lies.
You have to be so mean. And as we go, let's get close, don't fool me. You're the only one who sees right through me. And when
Alright, so final verdict. Should you go to college? I think you have to ask yourself some pretty serious questions. The first of which being, is the primary reason that you want to go because of external pressures? Is it because your friends are going, your family wants you to go? If that is what society's telling you to do, but also you genuinely want to go, whether that be for the community, that's obviously a big part. It's hard to graduate high school and then not have an immediate circle around you. You're not dropped into a community again, you're just dropped into the world. And that's difficult. But if you like school, if you think it works for you, if you have a good opportunity to go get an education, then go to college. But if you have a hunch that you don't want to go and you feel like you're really just going to go to please other people, I wouldn't say don't go. I just would say really think about what you want to get out of it. And if you don't have the answer to that yet, then maybe don't go. And again, I wasn't guilt-free of this, but I watched so many people in school just drag their way through 4 years and then they pretty much get nothing out of it. I know a degree looks good, but you could accomplish and learn so much about yourself on your own time with real world experience. Because at the end of the day, college is not the real world. It's not a real test. It's still kind of bullshit. Like, you're not properly being challenged yet to show your worth in society. You're just a college student. If you have something going for you, if you have a videography business and you're in high school, if you have any sort of side hustle, if you're already getting valuable experience in any sort of job, don't go to some big school to get like a business degree. Because if you just go take what you're doing to the real world, you're gonna learn so much more about business than you are in a business degree. Now, if you wanna just dead ass learn, and I mean like learn, then it might be a good idea to go to school. And this is what I did. If you just wanna read more, if you wanna become a better listener, if you wanna become a better conversationalist, if you wanna learn how to ask harder questions, I think that is when that's at least what college gave me. It made me a much better reader. It made me a much better writer, which in turn made me a better thinker. And in high school, shit was so simple to me and I kind of thought I had it figured out. And it's a cliche, but like the more you learn, the less you know. College gave me the understanding that I really don't know shit, and to truly know things, it takes so much work to have any grain of like authority in a subject. If what you want to maybe go to school for is something that you could start getting experience in right now, meaning you don't have to go to school to start learning how to edit videos, you don't have to go to school to start learning how to become a graphic designer, you don't have to go to school to do any of these things, I'd say don't go to school. Like, if you are focused and have a goal in mind, if you want to become a music producer, like, fuck school. There's not a right or wrong decision. Whatever you do, just do it intentionally and do it from a place of authenticity. Don't do shit because other people are making you feel like you should do shit. Don't let people dictate your decisions. Don't let people guide your intuition. Just follow your gut and be present with what you choose to do and do what you want to do. That's all I got. Hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got a new light. There it is, right there. So, later. Like, comment, subscribe.
I take pack to the lung, kill the stress to the head. I'm tryna do more for the soul, way less for the bread.